Alright, gonna do some more Skyrim. Can continue where I left off inside of the temple at High Hrothgar. So, I'm not in the middle of my play space because my giant dog is laying there. He's wonderful like that. I'm also going to turn up the brightness a little bit so it makes some of the darker areas better for viewing as far as you guys go. Just a tad. Maybe it'll make some of the darker scenes a little more visible.
So, the Dragonborn appeared.
Oh, did not mean to do that. Okay, I'm answering your summons.
We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn.
Okay.
Just taste of your...
Yep.
I am master. Now, tell me, Dragonborn.
Blah, blah,
Why
blah.
have you come here?
I want to find out what it means to be Dragonborn.
We are here to guide you in that pursuit.
Great.
Just as
You
the
mean I'm not
great
the only
fought.
Dragonborn?
You are not the first. Whether you are the only one that has
Skipping
been
through some of this
revealed
dialogue.
thus far.
It's a bit tedious, and most of you, I'm sure, have played this. I'm ready to
You
learn.
have shown that you are dragon, but do you have the discipline and temperament to follow them?
Of course.
Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words.
You need to
power.
speed this up
As you master
before I
each
cut
word,
your eye out.
your shout will become progressively stronger.
See, you shouldn't hit people with this part of the bow. You should be able to use this part to attack, because it's got a blade on it. You can, like, thrust people with it.
Roll means balance. in the dragon
Roll.
tongue. Combine it with force to focus your thumb or shot. Roll.
Yep. Oh, draw that bad boy on the ground. Let me osmosis it up real quick. Come on. Come into me, power. Oh. Make sure. I think it keeps my, yeah.
You truly do have the gift.
Give me your
But
knowledge.
learning a word of power, you must unlock its meaning through consciousness in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how you learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb life force and knowledge directly. Part of your initiation, Mr. Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of role.
Give me your understanding of rogue, old man. Thank you. Thank you. Give me that objective, brah. Oh.
Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
Nice. Put all those vases around to be struck by my stuff. Demonstrate the physics.
Well done. Again.
Again. Give me some of this. Get those pots now. Give me another one. Come on. That arrow went nuts.
You learn quickly. Once
This really is a fun game, though, especially in VR. It's probably the best title in VR out yet. Sneak shout.
impressive. Your thumb is precise. Show
Where did that
it.
arrow
You will
go?
perform your next trial.
Looks like that one's gone.
Follow Master Bori.
Follow Master Bori. Pretty sure they'll come out here. I don't have to wait for them to enter the door. Oh, look at that. Stone wall on the other side of that door. What is this? And they stab me in the kidneys. You've fallen for our trap. We are the faceless ones. They call me Legolas. Ah, don't tell me they're gonna take forever to come out here. I have to go back in there. Let's wait for an hour, see if they manage to find their. There they are. Okay. Jump shot! 3 arrows before I touch the ground. Alright. What are we doing? We're gonna do the sprint, whirlwind sprint. Let's try and put them on top of each other. Oh, that didn't work that time. Dude, what are we doing? Come on. Stop bowing to me. Oh, we're talking to you. We're talking to you. Oh, do I need to walk over here or what? Approach the gate. Ugh. I gave you an hour to walk out of this door. You can tell me that you couldn't walk out this door? No, that's another. That's probably a different mission objective. Oh, look, the wall again. Okay.
Now see how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you wool, which means wool.
So the thing about the bow is, this is like realistic aiming, which is really, it's fun for quick shots. However, the unrealistic aiming only makes for me, my right hand the aimer. So if I have it on there, it aims like this. With my right hand's the only one moving. But as soon as I draw the string, realistic aiming takes over, where I can tilt it on my arrow hand, not my bow hand. So the benefits to doing non-realistic is that I can stay centered on the same target and quickly like hit them with the same one. But you can see how this is kind of turning when I try and draw quickly. So doing the realistic will throw my aim off. However, realistic is better for extreme close range quick shots, whereas unrealistic aiming is actually better at long range.
Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through.
Okay, whirlwind sprint. Okay. Open the gate, bro.
Your quick mastery of
course. I thought yeah, I think he was next.
You are now retrieve the horn of
I'm gonna go get the horn now.
To the way of the voice.
Oh no, okay. I'm done with this.
Got
the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. So now that I know what I'm doing, what is this? I need to report back to the Jarl real quick because I didn't actually do that. So, cool looking bow. Give me one of them elven. I think that's what that is. Deadly stealth attacks. So, my last character that I had earlier before I started doing mods, and I had a couple of crashes that messed stuff up, so I decided to kind of just restart. And I had created a new PC and didn't want to transfer my saves. So, my last character was using a bound bow. If you've seen any of the older videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's got pros and cons, but I'm actually going with the physical bow this time. One of the cons is I'll have to switch to my dagger manually. It pauses the game, but that kind of breaks immersion for me a little bit. But that's okay. To keep a closer eye on the arrow counts.
You've done a great...
Yeah.
By my right as Jarl.
Okay.
I assign you Lydia as a person. I'll also... We are...
Yeah, I'm skipping all this. How much gold do I have? Not enough.
Still have a
But I
city
do
to
have
defend.
some stuff that I've been meaning to disenchant, so might as well do that to lighten my load a bit. Don't care about this axe. But I do want to put it, I want to save it for the... I want to save it to put it up in my house. Alright, so... now that I've taken care of this objective, I can go ahead and go to my quests. A little bit of overlap there. Retrieve the horn of Jurgen Windcaller.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl.
Thank you.
It's an honor to serve.
I don't like followers because they can die.
I am your sword and your shield.
Are you following me? You better stay back. Okay.
There has been talk amongst the gods.
And look at that view. That is some stunning crap.
But such a thing.
This looks
Surely
awesome.
it's not possible.
Yeah. If you guys don't have a... So, I'm going to give you guys a little tip on the VR side of things. So I did my research before buying a Vive. I'm the type that heavily looks into a few things, sees what other people are saying that have gotten a version of what I'm looking at, and kind of compare the pros and cons on the technical side. So when it comes to the Vive, I think the hardware is more sophisticated, for sure. It's more expensive, so that's the trade-off. If you don't mind waiting a little longer to save the money, I would say the Vive's a good choice. However, I do have some bad things to say about it. The customer service is terrible. I will say that firsthand. It is very, very bad. Not everyone has had this experience, but so the thing about customer service is when you need it, you need it. So not everyone has problems with their stuff, but when I got mine, I was having a few tracking issues or whatnot. It wasn't too bad. I reported it within the first week or whatever, but they had some really basic troubleshooting steps. Basically, just turn down the lights in your room. If you have any mirrors, don't have any mirrors because it can mess with the stuff with the tracking. So I didn't actually they didn't actually fix the problem, but it was very minor. So I just decided to maybe it was just my general play space, even though I troubleshoot everything and there wasn't any of the troubleshooting issues. But yeah, so after that, maybe I don't know, 4 or 5 months down the line, or less than that even, maybe 3 or 4, or even less, I don't remember. My tracking started getting progressively worse. So I called back and they tried to do the same troubleshooting. I told them I already did that. So then they had me run a few tests, and they said my base stations were having issues, so I sent them in. Now the problem is their repair process and everything is just broken completely. So it's supposed to take I don't know, maybe a couple of weeks, up to 10 business days or so. It ended up being like 4 or 5 months they had my base stations, and after like 3 months, I was telling them to just cancel my repair and then send it back to me because I'd rather have my stuff that I paid. Because I paid for it back, and it cost me $1,000 before the price cut. That was just before the price cut, so I was a little upset about it. But yeah, so I was asking them for months to just give me my stuff back, but they wouldn't. They said that they would, and they kept giving me excuses. And I actually posted a big thing on Steam about it, talking about. I actually posted some of my transcripts, and people were calling me like a hater, and that I'm an Oculus fanboy or something, even though I don't own an Oculus. But yeah, I posted all my transcripts, and then other people started chiming in about their terrible experiences as well. So long story short, after I dealt with they don't have a phone number, so you have to deal with online chat support. After dealing with that for a while, I got kind of frustrated. I got on their Facebook page and started commenting, and on the Twitter as well. And then somebody finally messaged me off the Facebook side, and I guess they lit a fire under someone's ass after they got some information from me, because it wasn't even a couple of weeks later that they finally sent me one of my base stations, even though I sent both of mine in together, and it was another month or so before I got my second one. I actually ended up buying a third base station just so I can play, so I was really upset with them about that. I think I was kind of cheated in a way. But that aside, and a lot of people have been complaining about it. So the customer service is terrible, okay? But the hardware, in my opinion, is superior. So I decided to deal with it, and that's one of those things. So I wasn't a huge fan of it. So I like the Vive. It works really well. I think as far as hardware goes, the Vive is superior to the Rift. The Rift is a very close second. There it's not too much of a difference, but there are differences. The tracking in the Vive is superior the way that it comes out of the box. You can get the Rift to do a similar thing, requires a little more work. Now the Rift beats the Vive when it comes to the controller, but these things change very quickly. So I know that there's been lots of complaints about the touchpad controllers and stuff. So at some point they're going to be coming out with something better with a thumbstick, I'm sure, because that's what the Rift has in the Vive right now. So I'm waiting for that, and they also have the talk of the Knuckles controller and all that stuff. So we'll see what happens with that. Oh, that's slow. But yeah, that's kind of my take on the Vive Oculus debate. PSVR, my friend actually has a PSVR. I haven't tried it. I've actually talked to him a bit about it. He hasn't played a lot of VR. There's actually a guy at our work that was selling it because his kid didn't like it or whatever, and he got it for like $150, which is a pretty good deal. And after playing mine like once or twice, he got that, and he said that he thought the resolution was a lot lower on that. But I'm going to have him bring it over at some point, and I'm going to test it out and see what I think. It's obviously going to be lower than PC because it's running off the PS4. But we'll see. Just a little high. Yeah, he's a little sneaky bastard. Let's go over here and mess him up. Let me non-stealth this dude. I'm gonna machine gun the shit out of him. Watch this. Where's he at? Come on, bruh. Let's go. Going a little slower because I wanted to hit my shots. Missed one of them. This troll fat. I don't really care about being an apothecary or any of that mess. One of my missed arrows. What am I at now? 106? Yeah, I have been burning through some of these. But these Nord arrows are pretty plentiful. Ancient Nord arrows. I was here not long ago actually on my, probably one of my previous videos. So I kind of remember that I think there's at least 3 or 4 of these trolls out and about. There's one right there. Let's see if I can pop him. Predict where he's gonna go. Arrow travel time. Here we go. And he's gonna start coming at me. I need to come up here. Cut him off before he gets the full open eyes on me. That lip got me there. Oh. When I get that full draw, it adds a lot of lift. I love the bow so much. I gotta tell you. I actually got quite a few arrows back on it. Whoa, didn't mean to grab all that, but whatever. Get it back up to a solid 100 arrows. Okay, I think the last one's gonna be down here somewhere, if I remember right. So there he is right there actually. Let's jump down here. Becoming aware. I'm gonna try and spam shot the crap out of him. It's one of the downsides to being, like I said, free aim. If this was regular aim, I could spam shot the crap out of that guy. I'm just gonna get his attention and... yeah, he knows I'm here. You had no chance. What is if my difficulty's on novice, I'm gonna have to up that because it should be, I would think, on a higher difficulty than that. I'll put a little bit in health. I initially actually have this book to increase my perks, because I was just gonna try and quickly get back to where my character was. But perks actually don't increase my level, and a lot of the perks have level requirements. So I decided to just level up the regular way after putting some basic perks in some of these level 1 skills. So yeah, that'll help my sneak. What's this? Won't trigger pusher plates? Oh, don't mind if I do. Deadly aim. Come on, here we go. Sneak attacks with bow? Yeah, of course. Should be paying attention to these. Can I put another point into this base? Yes, I can. Alright, cool. Yeah, sneak is like by far my favorite playstyle. Easily. There's a cool area here with a little thing going on with the whole masks. These magic dudes' masks. Yeah, so there's this really cool situation that happened here. It's unfortunate for this dude. I'll take that though. If you want to read this, just pause the video and look at it. I'll try and get close to it here. Easy, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, if you wanted to read that, I'll do that for you. The only reason I didn't do it is because I've already done it, and that's a bit tedious, and I don't, people that already know what's up with that, I don't want to waste time on that. But yeah, it's pretty cool because you put the wood mask on, and it actually will transport you into like a different version of this dungeon. But it has all these plates, and I remember from the base game, actually I never actually got all these, but I know that they're scattered throughout Skyrim. These powerful dudes, mages type dudes have them, and I bet it's gonna open this up somehow, I bet. So there's nothing in any of these chests, and it'll probably release you out here. I'm not exactly sure what the point of all that is though, because I mean it's just, I don't know. I'm sure it's cool, but anyway. So that's what happens when you put on the mask. It kind of transports you here to like an alternate reality, ethereal version of this or something along those lines. But probably should have checked to see what helmet I had on. Guess this is an easy way to figure it out. I think it was actually that. That's a pretty basic helm. So now that I took it off, I'm fading back into the real world where this poor guy got shanked with a dagger in him. Look. Can I not yank it out? Wait, Orcish dagger. Don't mind if I do. I'll have to favorite that over my steel dagger real quick. Maybe I'll do a little bit of stabby stab. Let me favorite that. Take off the steel dagger. Let's get, now that I've killed these pain in the ass ice trolls, get a little stabby stab going. And yes, I am left-handed. So, I'm gonna cut him southpaw. And look at that though. I have a mod that makes the dimensions on some of these weapons more realistic. So, I haven't really noticed the difference, but it should thin them out a bit. I don't think there's any more trolls. Just checking over there just to be sure. I don't think I can actually go in here without some kind of a key item. Yeah. So this is just a one-stop shop to my actual objective. So we'll put on the bow again and head back towards the objective. For some reason I always forget and think that this area is actually my objective area. It's not. It's made me short-ish, shorter than I actually am. I think I maxed out the slider for that, by the way, as well. Just didn't really... That's cool. Fires and lanterns. Man, that's Lanterns of Skyrim mod, and it adds more lit areas, which I think is really cool. I did crank up the brightness a little bit, which is making this a little bit bright, but there is an Aurora Borealis effect, so I'm sure that brightens up the surrounding area. Probably not this bright, but still. I like the warmth that comes with that. Those lights. Try and safely, slide down here. Okay, so the trick is, I don't know if that's a hostile enemy or not until I get close. I should probably save these. Quick save, it's been a while. So I'm gonna have to figure it out when I get close. If I get attacked, then yeah, Maybe I can get behind this person so I can tell what kind of armor they're wearing. Okay. There's a couple of them. Dog's yanking at my table. If he chews on that, he's a dead dog. Okay, so some people's died here. This person has what looks to be maybe a dagger out or a short sword. Okay, so if I can sneak up, maybe I can read their name and get a dagger strike in. This is gonna be bad if they catch me though. Let's go real slow, real slow. Oh yeah, it's a vampire. I wonder if they can hear me weapon swap. We're about to find out. Like a pro. Gotcha! Today's a bad day for you, lady. And other lady. The only way to kill a vampire is to cut out its heart. There we go. God, I love dagger. So we're gonna take that. I'll eat that dust. Invisibility discovered, probably for like half a second. I'm gonna equip that because it's better than what I got. I'm gonna equip that, probably just because it looks cooler. Ring of Minor Stamina, go ahead and equip it. Potion, don't care. Let's see what these other people got. Steel Mace, Cure Disease. I'm gonna... Oh, my tracking just went nuts. What's up? Oh, wonderful. No, and it's back. That's weird. Doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's a bit disoriented. Potion of Cure Disease. I'm going to pick that up in case I get vampirism or something that I need later. Another bad thing about the having the touchpad is it makes going through these menus sometimes difficult. Because I'll go too far, or I'll try and click something one time and it picks up like 5 things. So, all this heavy armor mixed with light armor. Come on, pick one, people. I hit both of them with one swing. Cool. All right, so back on the case. Let's get our Nordic bow back out. All right, I'm not gonna stealth the whole way there because that would take a while. Now these trees are not base Skyrim trees, which I like these better because they got the snowfall on them weighing down the limbs. I think that's more realistic to just green trees like that sitting there. The occasional one is okay, but having a forest full of them. Now see, the reason they're popping up is because we're going to lower elevation. I think that's a spider actually. He stopped right at the most inopportune moment. Dang, that was like on him. I'm terrible right now. They're suspicious, but not aware. Walk into it. Alright. Time for my new ass to get a little closer. Actually, I'm a pretty good shot with this. I'm gonna give myself credit. Whoa. See, the full draw actually makes the shots go relatively straight. However, I've been releasing thinking I'm having a full draw and it's throwing off my aim. Wasting those arrows. Just gonna like mime the blind person feeling for, oh, where's my arrows? Alright. Killed a few spiders. So I'm going to discover this for the sake of fast travel. Hop into a sneak to make sure that no one's stalking me right now. There we go. Discovered some ruins, a chest, adept. I will be breaking a few lockpicks. Let's go down this way. Perfect. Okay, I only broke one. And 30 gold, I'll take it. I need to start selling my jewels. Okay, so I'm getting closer. Let's go this way, you get the snowfall. I don't have any actual snowfall effects, but I do have the ground snow mod that makes it a little bit better looking. I haven't played enough of vanilla recently to notice the difference, but I'm sure it's there. I'm sure that looks better than base game, at least I hope it does. Pretty sure I have some sound mods too. I know I have water mods. I know I have a couple of sound mods now that I think about it. So I'm really enjoying this, so it's definitely a quality experience. If you got VR, you should do yourself a favor. $60 is a bit pricey, but if you haven't played it in a long while, I would say go for it. So I'm gonna get a full draw here. I'm gonna try and plop this dude. Oh, get fucked. Oh, loving it. Where's this other guy? He like went behind this deal here. Where'd he go? Is he dead? Maybe he was being controlled? Where the heck did that guy disappear to? Maybe he was a thrall? That was weird. And I get my arrow back. What am I at now? 91? Kind of burning through him here. Still undetected. It's weird. Maybe I can sleep. Yeah, I guess there's not an enemy around. It doesn't typically let you sleep if there's someone close by. Cool, that was pretty good clear. Some enemies. Let's see what you got, man. Nothing good. Nothing good. Yeah, I have my recording volume set up pretty high, to the max actually. It still records a bit quiet. I'm gonna have to look into that. Maybe my actual mic settings is low and I should crank them up a bit. Dang it. I guess I'm gonna get drunk here or something, whatever that was. I thought okay, maybe it's under food. Yeah, drink that real quick. Okay, let's do a full draw. Flop that. Oop, go to the side there. And she's going for it. No, she moved. Whatever happened there, that necromancer killed that person and is being suspicious. Oh. Full draw. Ah! I hate when they get sneaky like that. And they move. It's a kidney shot. Boop. Don't want to grab whatever that is. Enchanter's potion. I'm not going to be doing any of that for a while. Now, if you'd survive that, you ain't having no kids. Right in the ovaries. A Daedra heart. I'll take it. Because they're not super common. You know, I did say that I wanted to snag myself some more dagger kills. So how am I gonna get some more arrows? Iron arrows, I suppose that'll have to do. Look at this. That's neat. Look at that leap. I missed quite a few arrows. I wonder where they ended up. More than I like to. Get out of here with that. Oh well. We're going dagger. See if we can shank some of these dudes. Get a quick save in. Oops. Corpses here. Drugar. See, I try to grab one and it grabs two things. Alright, so Scroll of Mass Paralysis. I will attempt to sell that. I'll attempt to sell Staff of Zombies. Okay, let's see if I can nail this bitch. Oh, they see me. This is not good. Change it, change it. Oh, Jesus, they feel like a sack of potatoes. I thought they were going to be stronger. Oh, that's right. Great, I grabbed moon sugar. Like I need that. I meant to... Oh, I'm leveled up again. I need to change my difficulty. I want to make it harder on myself. What do I need for steady hand? That's what I'm trying to get to. So I'm almost there, but not quite. So let's go into the difficulty settings, gameplay, novice. Let's go to adept. Let's go 2 settings higher. Add that difficulty on there. Hopefully it'll make things a little more interesting, because these Drogar went down too fast. Eat that. Staff of the Familiar. Ooh. Attempt to sell that. I do that so I don't accidentally grab the wrong thing when these things are so close together. I can have my cursor on it, but as soon as I hit the button, my cursor moves just slightly enough to grab the wrong thing, which is a pain. That's where I come out, I think, for my last playthrough. So that's kind of like the shortcut back. But there's a chest here, so I'm going to pick it up. And grab some more iron arrows. So when my, by the time these arrows go out, my ancient Nordic arrows. Come on, where'd that go? Oh, bounce. I tried to pick it up, but I think I just... Oh well. Sometimes when you... So the button to pick things up, if you hold it, even slightly, you will physically pick up objects. So sometimes when you try and grab something, it'll start to pick it up, and then it just kind of flings it because you release it immediately because you're trying to actually pick it up. So it ends up being a bit wonky. Oh, missed that. See, I don't want to pick up a mug on accident, so get that out of my way here. Alright, so let's go kill ourselves some Drogar, or Drugger, how do we say it? Draugr. Alright, well, see, I tried to pick up all of those, and 2 of them fell. Then I tried to pick up 1, and I picked up 2. So the touchpad kind of sucks for picking stuff up. Over here. Still pretty easy, but I am landing sneak attacks, so that's kind of to be expected. 3 times damage. Which if I had that... My dumb ass, I keep running with the bow. I like it. Look at that. All that crap. Alright, so we're going back here. We're going to start stuffing these back in their pockets. I don't want this, so take that back. I don't need no steel dagger either. Let's go to my apparel here. I can sell most of this. How's my weight going? A little less than 100 pounds. I can live with that for this dungeon. I'll need to remember to take care of it though. You know, there was that area back that way that I should probably explore. I hate leaving paths unchecked. I'm a bit obsessive like that. See, I accidentally picked it up. Just trying to hold it. Gotta go into this miscellaneous and drop a mug now, or whatever they call it. What do they call that thing? Tankard. Oh, no. See, well, now I can look at a tankard up close, but don't really care to do that. Did I just... Did I just see a troll skull? Why do I have this in my inventory? Get out of here. Alright. Now I'm killing them trolls, but damn. I had an insult to injury and just taking their skulls with me. Is there any No baddies in here. Looks pretty clear. Let's see. Iron battle axe. Get out of my face with that. Try and sell that scroll. And a few extra arrows to top me off on the steel side of things. You know, the good thing about having my hand out is I can always just be like, oh yeah. Just feel the twinge. Ding, ding. But yeah, alright. So let's Mida. Alright, go back into sneak mode because I'm kind of back where I was. Let's see if we can get a quick save in here. Alright, up the stairs, across the bridge. Maybe, yeah. Grab myself another healing time. Really getting those iron arrows. I think I downloaded a mod so I can craft arrows with the proper metal stuff, materials. But yeah, I think I did. I'm not certain on that. All right. So, okay, let's try and slice and dice. I think actually, yeah, I did not mean to pick that up. I was just trying to pull out my bow. I want to see if I can swap that. Oh! Oh, feels so good. Alright, let me get back my dagger out for the close range dudes. Here we go. Eat it. I already have an ancient Nord bow. For some reason, well, I guess it's because I don't have it equipped. Very cool. This is looking pretty awesome. I gotta say, with the mods, and I'm sure there are even better visual mods, and there probably will be more coming, since this game's got a VR revival, and there's a lack of good VR titles. I mean, there's some, but not really full length like this, even though this is kind of a port. Not even kind of, it is a port. Okay, so. There's a couple ways I can handle this. I'm gonna try with the dagger, but as soon as I'm detected, we're going straight Legolas. Or if you like, King of Pawns, because I'm a boss. No, not really. I try to be, but sometimes I have my moments. Alright, so he's gonna probably turn on me in a second. I just need to stay still. Hopefully he doesn't detect me. When he turns, I'm gonna chase him down. There he goes. Okay, so. One down. Couldn't tell if I picked it up. Sometimes there's a little bit of lag on that. I need to get under this bridge though before he... I didn't think there's a chest or anything, so I'm gonna have to try and... Actually, there might be something over here. Yeah, it's a potion at least. Another one here. Let's see if I'm missing any of the good stuff. Nah. Knocking around some pots, but they can't hear that, so. Alright. I'm gonna give this guy the what for with my orcish dagger. I still do need to watch out for booby traps though, because just do a little peek here. Ooh, hi there. See, the reason he can't see me is because he's dead and his eyes don't work. So I call that a really big stealth advantage. Of course, I'm kidding. He's probably going to spot me if he comes too much closer. Here we go. Oh, he definitely lived through that. So I'm going to pop him in his bitch face real quick. Or I guess his jaw area. It's part of his face, close enough. I thought it was through his eye at first. I was pretty stoked about that. When I switch weapons, it's not immediately in my hands because of the animation of pulling it out. So, now this part, I'm going to stick with what I've got right here. And I'll go back to the dagger. Amethyst. Auriculum ingot. Orcish metal. Whatever. I think that's what it's called. Something similar to that. I didn't bother reading it. It's a area back there. We'll take a peek. Reading rainbow. So, I'm going to cheese the shit out of this. If I can. Yeah. I can see your chain there, buddy. Ruined book. Can't really do much with that. I don't know if I have any new things to disenchant, but I'll take a peek. Yeah, I do have the Ring of Minor Stamina, but I'm using that. So I'll just disenchant the Ropes of Illusion real quick. Get some more iron arrows. I did not mean to equip those. I did not mean to pick that up. I was trying to open my menu, but see, it's a little problem. I got to be very wary of what's going on with my cursor. No, I still have Ancient Nord arrows, so I'm good. I hit the trigger to pick them up, and when you do that, it equips it automatically. Whereas if you press in the thumb pad here, the middle one, you'll pick it up normally. But it's a bit wonky because if you accidentally touch too high, you'll scroll up. And if you touch too low, you'll scroll down, and sometimes when you click it once, it detects it multiple times, so you end up picking up a couple of things. Bit of a bummer. Like I said, Rift's controller is definitely better for that type of thing. I'm sure Vive will get their day one day. Here we go, back down here. I was up there. That's where I took that snipe shot from. To kill that Mr. Skellington over here. Skellies McGee. So with the Skellies, I'm gonna use the bow. And there's one over there, but that shot's a bit meh. I'm gonna come up here and see if I can get a good angle. See if I can plop him. Oh, too far left. Let's see if I can get this skeleton. Spooky, spooky skeleton. Oh, what? Come on, man. That's some wonky AI crap. Look at that arrow dodge, but he doesn't know where I am. But apparently, he can still dodge arrows like the fucking Matrix. I'm gonna sidestep your arrow because I'm magic. See, look at that. Look at that movement. Get out of here with that. This one's hiding behind the pillar over here, unintentionally. Okay, do a quick. Whoa! I think this guy's trying to be sneaky. Yeah. Trying to play dead. I'm gonna go for these arrows in a second, but I'm gonna get right over here. Once my shout comes back, I'm gonna be shouting my way across this chasm. Here we go. Woo! Gotta love that. My controller. So there's a little bit of throttle. So whenever you pull this back, it actually feels like you've got a bow screen tension. The way that it cranks is very, very. It feels like a string. It's like you can feel the tension in it. It's very well done. So, and also whenever you highlight something that's able to be picked up or interacted with, the controller does a quick little bump, a rumble. Ancient greatsword. My arrow probably bumped down here somewhere, but the textures are it's so hard to tell where these arrows land sometimes. I'm just gonna have to let that one go. This guy probably has enough though. Amulet of Kinnereth. I'll go ahead and equip that because I don't think I'm wearing an amulet at the moment. Let me go ahead and run over here and see what these other skellies. Now I can set off these pressure plates, so go ahead and zoom my way through there. In one fell swoop, I've made back a lot of my arrows. All of them, actually. Cool. Let's grab this. These 2 garnets and the soul stone there. I think there's really not much else over here. Just like, oh, there's a chest back there move. I missed that, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it. So, could go that way, but first I'm going this way. Made that mistake last time. I went all the way through that area and realized that there was actually a path down here. I thought it was going to bring me and spit me out down here. It didn't really do that. So let's learn some stuff. What you got for me? Power, fade, become ethereal. I wonder if that... See, I solved this puzzle up there. There's like a little proximity puzzle. I solved that with my wind running or whatever they call it. I wonder if the become ethereal has something to do with it. I doubt it. So I'm gonna go back up there. I can mine that if that's... Is that iron? Coronium or whatever. So mining, you don't actually hit it, you just click it and then it depletes it and gives you what it's going to give you. They had an opportunity to do something interesting there and I feel like they didn't take it. But honestly, this game is great, so I'm going to make allowances for a few things here and there. It wasn't designed for this again, but they did a really good job porting it. Way better than Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is kind of a disaster with optimization, frame rate issues. I don't know, it doesn't really have the same customization I feel like that this does. Oh shit. There's a creepy skeleton up there. Alright, so we're gonna go with the dagger. We're gonna try and get a little stabby stab action. I know they're not gonna kill me, but I'm quick saving anyway. Okay, let's see if I can... Oh, actually, I got detected. These skeletons have really good... You're really on point, Mr. Skeleton. They're really good at detecting stealth. Much better than people. Alright, we'll grab that. Check this. Give me that and that. What you got here? Minor gold. Nothing good over here. Now I did notice something over here actually. See, this is the puzzle. These open the gates, but they close relatively quickly, so... Let's see what we got here. Just some gold. So the way that I did do it is I think I went and stood with both of these and then just kind of went through as quickly as I could. But you see, I reached through and be a little cheese eater here. Can I get there? There we go. But that last one, I don't think there's a switch for the last one, so that's a problem. I don't think that, yeah, I don't think I can cheese my way through that. I'm pretty sure whenever I did it, I actually legitimately did it anyway, because it was... And they're going to close behind me here. I have to try it again. So... Time to try this one more time. Yeah, I can go twice. I forgot about that. That's how I made it. Forgot. Alright, so since my stealth isn't maxed out, this is going to be really interesting. These are pressure plates, and yeah, so they're going to set off fire or something if I step on them. So I need to be extra careful. Oh, no. Okay, so let's get... Oh, right below. Okay, let's plop this one. Oh, Mama Spider's up there and she's gonna want to say hello in a second. Oh, my tracking's going a little come on. Don't do me like this. Come on. Where am I at? Kind of right here. For some reason, seems to think, yeah, if I do it like that. Oh, damn it. I thought that was going to be harder. Yeah, my tracking was like, when I point it straight up, it seems to do. Oh, now it's not, of course. Because I don't need it to. Creepy, spooky spiders. And I don't really care to search any of this. Any of these cocoons, are they gonna have like 4 gold pieces? I don't care. Open this up. Alright. Now this reminds me so much of Harry Potter. I know this sounds lame, but like when they go down and fight the giant basilisk, whatever. Come on. Does that not look like the fucking Harry Potter scene? And these are already dead. Alright, Dragonborn, I need to speak with you urgently. Rent the attic room at the Sleeping Giant Inn in Riverwood, and I'll meet you. From a friend. She, you know, makes me wonder how boss that chick must have been to work her way through this. It's a chick, spoilers. To work her way through this entire dungeon without setting off any traps, alerting any monsters. For an NPC, that'd be pretty awesome. Either that, or she's just super smart and came in the back way. And had the common courtesy to not steal any of my loot here. Like, just leaving all these septums on the ground. You know, it may be a lot for it may be not a lot for a character, but for a regular NPC, this is a lot of gold and treasure. So, and these have the occasional few bits and pieces here and there. Like this is nothing. Empty, empty, not empty. All right, quick save. Even though I'm probably about to go outside, and it's gonna quick save anyway. OCD, quick saves. All right. So, it's bringing me back here. Oh, this is the shortcut back that I mentioned earlier. I only know this because I recently played through this. But you better believe I'm looking forward to those Dark Brotherhood quests. It's gonna be nice. I'm gonna start running out with permasaves, so in case my videos for some reason have a recording issue, I'll just replay the same stuff so that all my stuff is sequential and there's not gaps. After this video, I'll start doing that. But yeah, I'm kind of well, I'm very inexperienced in all this video stuff. I haven't really dabbled in editing or anything like that yet. I don't expect that my channel's really going to go anywhere. I mean, I'd like it to, but you know, it's one of those things. I do this for fun because I really like to play games, and I might want to go back and watch these videos again at some point for fun. You know, if I get bored and I don't really feel like playing. But so I'm here outside now. I'll turn this quest in, and we'll call this video for now. Meet with whoever took the horn. Man, she is rough stuff, too. There's some guy out there who's like, I really want to get with a hag raven. Eugh. Tempted for the upskirt, but no, I think I'll pass on that. At nighttime in Riverwood. Oh, some weird lighting. Look at that. Alright, well, it is a mod.
The Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to hide.
Oh, look at this.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn.
Yes, I'm Dragonborn, and we're gonna fight.
Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. The true Dragonborn comes. You are but his shadow. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness.
Is that
None
right?
shall stand to oppose him.
Okay, well I'm gonna murder you, so... Oh, maybe not. I need to kill this dude before someone gets me. Ooh, my health is low. That's why I'm hoarding these potions. He took a hit like a champ, though. Let's get these potions of healings. Pretty strong. Let's go a couple of minor healings to top me off here. Didn't I kill him? There goes his stomach. Where's... What the heck?
You have committed crimes
Oh,
against
come
Skyrim.
on. These dudes are attacking me.
Your defense.
I'm the Jarl's thing, and I demand you let me go at once.
Oh, forgive me, Thane.
Yeah, that's
Didn't
right.
realize it was
I know
you.
you didn't realize. So, how about we not kill all the NPCs here, and be careful. Heavy armor, light armor, better than what I've got. Put that on. Give me my arrow back. You ain't worth it, buddy.
Turn of the Dragonborn? Who among us could possibly hold them on?
Okay, let me read your orders. Board the vessel Northern Maiden docked at Raven Rock and take it to Windhelm, then begin your search. Kill the false dragonborn known as King of Pawns before he reaches Solstheim. Return with word of your success and Merrick shall be most pleased. I'll eat that. Pick that up. Pretty much I went through all these already. Give me that and that. No, I don't want that.
Wow.
Yeah, that mage... I guess I must have, in my spammy arrow attack, hit a guard or someone crossing my path. Where is your dad? Oh, it is the middle of the night. So how you doing? Sweet thing. Nah. You kind of look like you used to be a dude. Too much rouge.
By the gods, it's true.
I've
isn't
been
it?
looking for you.
The dragon
Got
has
something I'm
attacked
supposed to
my
deliver.
Give-
Your hands on
Give it up.
down such a beast.
Let's see here. Ah, a letter from the Jarl.
Oh,
Moving up in the world, eh?
of course.
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Items added.
Oh,
At least tell me what it is, because when my inventory starts getting big, it's going to be a little bit of pain. Letter from Jarl. Now let me introduce myself. My name is Sigir, and I have to be the honor of the proud ancient city of Falkreath, flaming blah blah blah. If you want to read this, you can. Just pause the video. I know what this is about, because I have already done. That was one of the most recent missions that I did in my previous character playthrough. But I had to start over. So now I'm playing catch up. Hey lady.
You're that visitor been poking around.
Yeah, I am actually. I'm gonna talk to him first though.
We got rooms and food, drink too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
I don't need that. Let's see.
We don't get a lot of travelers here.
I'd like to rent the attic room.
Attic room, eh?
Yeah.
Well, we don't have an attic room. But you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home.
So. No, it's not. Is this it? It is.
So you're the Dragonborn.
Yep.
I think you're looking for this.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Follow me.
Alright, lady. Lead the person you barely know into a
Need a
strange room alone
Talk to Delphine.
so that I can overpower you and take all your stuff. JK, but I am gonna take some shit. Okay, so this, out of
Close
here.
the door.
This, out of here.
Now we can talk.
Dude, what are you doing?
You just find that lying around? Must be your lucky day.
Like, this dude just totally saw your secret area. Sorry about that. Alright, so let's get that, and that. Nothing in here of note. Some
The The
crap.
Greybeards
Oh.
seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right.
Are we gonna have like a ghost moment where I like wrap my arms around you and help you make a pot? So you're the one who took the horn. No.
I hope so.
Yeah,
but
I'm
you'll forgive
Dragonborn.
me if I don't. I just handed you the horn of Jurgen Windcaller.
Yep. What do you want with me?
I didn't go to all this trouble on.
Blah blah
I
blah.
am not your enemy.
Okay, you're not my
I
enemy.
already gave you the horn.
Go on, I'm
like
listening.
I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn.
Yep.
I'm part of a group that's been looking for you.
Okay.
If you really are Dragonborn,
Okay.
that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you.
Okay, how do I know I can
If you
trust
don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place.
Not really. I could kill you at any time. Okay. Why are you looking for, Dragonborn?
We remember what most don't. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently. Can you do it? Can you devour
Yep, that's how
a
I first
dragon's
learned I
soul?
was Dragonborn.
Good. And you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough.
Okay, what's the part you're not telling me?
Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life.
Yep.
They weren't gone. Now
Blah, blah,
something's
blah.
happening to bring them back to life.
Okay.
And I need you to help me stop it.
Okay, do you know how crazy this sounds?
A few years ago, I said almost the same thing to a colleague of mine. Well, it turned out he was right. A few years ago, I said almost
Yeah,
the
I heard you
same
the
thing
first
to a
time.
colleague of
What makes you think dragons are
I
coming
know
back to
they
life?
are. And I figured out we're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon.
Okay.
If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Where are we
Kynes
headed?
Grove.
Okay.
There's an ancient dragon.
Let's go kill
I
a
need
dragon.
to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute, and I'll be ready.
Literally a minute. This chick is like speed changer. Look at that. Blade sword.
better.
It's cool.
Let's get on the road to Kynes Grove.
But I don't need a sword. I need a dagger and a bow, and that's it. Okay, lady, you're in my way right now.
My
Alright.
analysis is correct.
So I am
Dragon
not
buried near
moving
Kynes
with
Grove.
you if I can help it, because you are slow as sin. So, now that we're outside, let's kind of get a look of where we're headed. Okay, the smart thing would be to travel to the Whiterun stables, and then pay the carriageman to take me to Windhelm. And then I can easily walk to Kynes Grove, or whatever it's called, Pines Grove, from there. So, these load screens are actually usually really quick, but this one's actually taking a second. Okay. Oh, there he is right there. The carriageman.
Need a ride?
Yeah, let's
I
go.
can take you to any of the...
I'd like
Where
to
do you
hire
want to
your
go?
carriage. Take me to Windhelm, or is it Winterhold? I think it's Windhelm. Oh well, I need to
Climb
know where
and back,
both are.
We'll be off.
Okay, let me climb back. Yeah,
Ready to go yet?
kind of audio bug is that?
Carriage is the safest way to...
That was weird. Felt it sound like flapping. No. All right. Dang, this load screen ain't no joke right now. The longer you hold down the powers button, the more powerful your shout. Yep, mm-hmm. Come on. I think this is the longest time it's spent loading since I started this. Usually they're really quick. That's kind of a crappy texture, look at that. Or a sprite, like a smoke sprite. So go over here and take a seat. Jeez. This carriageman needs to be fired. I could have ran there. Not really, not this quick, but if it lasts too much longer, I probably could have. Oh, the dog's walked up to me now. He wants pets. Because he sees me sitting down. Jesus. All right. Well, heck, I may have to I may have to call this video. I really wanted to finish this quest and end up turning this into the dudes in High Hrothgar, but I may have to complete this in a second video. Can't pause the game or anything in the load screen either, so I'd have to literally like quit the game. So, yeah, I don't guess this is gonna work. The game's responding fine, but I'm just trapped in a load screen right now, so that's a bit of a bummer. Like, that's why I quick save so often, just in case. I mean, granted, I would still have the quick save of me exiting the inn, but or before the carriage even maybe. But I'll continue this in the next video.